muna samun problem da network. So which one guys? The phone? Okay. So with that, I would like to go on to the next speaker. And that will be our last panelist. And we're actually saving the best for the last. I would like to formally introduce His Excellency, the Governor of Borno State, Alhaji Babagana Umara Zulum, an accomplished scholar and academic, and a very reputable administrator. He's in the first term of his very young administration. Your Excellency, may I formally welcome you to please present your paper. Thank you.
Thank you very much. No, that's okay. I wanted to. Good morning. Distinguished moderator and the panelists, good morning to all of you. The beginning of traditional Quranic education dates back to the Old Kingdom of Borno around the 8th century. The curriculum of the educational system centered primarily on the memorization of the Holy Quran. It produced the traditional elites that serve as Islamic scholars, traditional council members, shows cabinets and advisors, judges, alcalis, and imams. Prominent titles include Wali, Talba, Muqaddam, Shatima, Imam, among others. In the Old Kingdom, all the pursuit of scholarship and Almajiranci ulamas were accorded special status and granted special privileges. There were special settlements for them called Igoneri, Malamti, or Limanti, which enjoyed the protection of Shahu from external aggression and were all exempted from paying taxes. This was in addition to having access to free farmland. As part of social responsibility, all households were employed to include extra ration in their meals for their Almajiri. The tradition that is maintained up to this day in Maiduguri. These privileges and special status accorded was primarily the cause for the influx of Almajiris or ulamas from various parts of the country into Borno State for learning scholarship. With colonialism, everybody became a salaried worker, including the show, and the entire land became under the British government. Everybody was made to pay tax. In other words, all the privileges hitherto enjoyed by the ulama and al-Majri came to an end except the pre-put which is coming from the community. The native authority system that replaced the traditional system, administration, look very little onto the Almajiri system for manpower requirements. The native authority recorded little in terms of support to the Quranic educational system. Development of Western education since independence really undermined the traditional Quranic education. There is much disconnect between the Quranic educational system and job opportunities in the state. Or broadly, the tax required for the socio-economic development of society. However, in addressing the issue, Almajiri issue, we need to put the discussion in a proper perspective. First, we need to contextualize it properly. It is not any one state issue. It is both a regional and national issue. It is regional because the issue is dominant in the north. And it is national because where you have more than 9 million Almajiris who are out of school, this makes it a national problem issue. Second, no one state solution will suffice. The entire region must sit down and articulate to come up with policy framework that takes into consideration the national policy on education. Now the issues surrounding the abolition or otherwise of the Almajiri system or even the call for its reform begs for more fundamental questions. One, what do we actually want to achieve with the Almajiris? Societal goals. Do you want us to be producing Quranic memorizers only? Or do you want Quranic memorizers who are also medical doctors, engineers, architects, technicians, scientists that will also contribute their quota to the development of the society? What kind of education opportunities do we provide for the Almajiris? This is very important. This will depend on what we envision for the Almajiris. If we want to have an integrated system, then what kind of school? Are we talking about a kind of integrated school system different from that of Imam Malik, Al-Kanami College of Islamic Theology in Maiduguri, or Faud, Dibi in Abuja, Hassan Goroza Secondary School in Kano, Queen's Science Academy College in Kano, and the likes? How do we go about it? We definitely need a policy framework that specifies clearly the objectives of the school, linkages to integration with the formal school, methods of recruitment and retention, approved school curriculum, among others, are fundamental details of operation that need to be addressed. Most importantly, I was able to listen attentively to the Emir of Tushe, where he did mention on the issue of training. The issue of training is very important because the same problem that we have been facing in our primary schools and secondary schools in almost most of the northern Nigerian states is that of unqualified teachers. Can we examine the quality of our scholars in our Sangha system? This is also very important. The most important thing is also how can we streamline the Sangha educational system into the formal educational system in such a way that the certificates that can be issued to them can admit those people from the Sangha system to the tertiary, to the formal educational system. This is also need to be addressed. I think, to the best of my observation, these are some of the remarks that I wanted to make. We need to have a holistic approach of dealing with these issues of Almajiri, because right now we don't have any policy on the Almajiri system. So for us to now go ahead, I think there's need for us to articulate and come up with a policy framework that takes into consideration the national policy on education. Otherwise, I don't think we can make a meaningful progress. So thank you very much. Hello?
Okay. Thank you very much, Governor. This is quite an interesting and powerful insight. And it actually provides us with a lot of food for thought, because you've taken it from a more holistic approach, dealing with it first and foremost as a national issue, linking it to the region, and then linking it to the state. And that all of the solutions that need to be propounded need to be seen from a more holistic point of view. I'm sure the organizers will take full account of your contributions. And thank you for your time. At this point in time, I think we're done with all the panelists, and we will now move on to the next section, which is the question and answer session.